Welcome to the trending question of the day. And the trending question of the day from Court Helicopter is this question of the sentence of Julius Malema in South Africa and the subsequent release of his. Two legal issues appear. How does the release of Malema have a bearing to the Kenyan law? Malema is a member of parliament. What parallels do we have with the Kenyan politicians who have also been charged with this offense? I'll confess I was part of this team. When Babu Owino was arrested for having shot at DJ Evolve, I was part of the defense team of Babu Owino. That case, Babu was charged. It ended by the state withdrawing the matter because the parties had already entered an agreement and the DJ Evolve was compensated. I remember it was very interesting because when Babu was put on cash bail, we did make an application for that cash bail to be utilized to treat the patient who was DJ Evolve, and the magistrate then agreed with us that that cash bail, because it will not be taken by government, whether Babu is convicted or not, it should go to treat and save the life of DJ Evolve. DJ Evolve has recovered, he's okay, he's running his life. So that is one of the politicians who will be dealing with how many characteristics does Babu and Malema have. When you look at the similarities between Babu Owino and the similarities between our person, that is Malema, you'll get that these two are young people. Babu Owino is a young man, Malema is a young man. Two, both of them were born, they never got the courtesy of being taken care of by their fathers. These are children brought up by mothers. Three, both of them were born in poor slum areas. In Soweto, Malema was born in a slum area. In Kondele, in Kisumu, Babu Owino was born. Their education, they faced a lot of problems to get education. Malema is a self-made man. He started from a very low type of education, went through colleges until he did his master's at the Witwatersrand University in South Africa. Babu Owino, equally, you can see, Babu Owino has done actual science, he has done a lot, he has done law, he's an advocate. These are people who have made it academically. Three, they entered politics when they are very, very, very young. Malema started politics when he was 9 years old. That is the youth wing of the ANC party. Babu Owino started politics from the University of Nairobi, where he was a leader of SONU. He joined ODM as a youth leader. So all of them have that similarity of that. Have they led the youths? Yes. If you look at Malema, Malema was the president of the youth wing of the African ANC. When you look at Babu Owino has been leading the youth brigade of ODM. Then, when you look at these people, very similar issues arise. They are brush with the law. Malema, as we have put it, has been charged with racketeering. He has been charged with gun-related offenses. He has been charged with very many criminal charges before the courts. Babu Owino, a litany of cases. During the maandamano ya Sufuria, I happened to defend him. He was arrested for those maandamanos. Babu Owino has been arrested severally. What about the leadership of the youth movement? When you look at the party now, Malema is leading the economic party It is a party for the youth, the poor, the masses. When you look at Babu Owino, he has now gone to the Sifuna-led approach, Linda Mwananchi wing of ODM. They are positioning themselves that they are the guys who will lead the second or third liberation. When you look at their courtroom drama, Babu Owino, every time he's in court, he has always used the court platform to put his political and ideological arguments, even before he was admitted as an advocate. And immediately after the lawyers have done their stuff, he has always stood outside the court and made very serious scathing attacks on the government of the Republic of Kenya. When you look at Malema, equally in court, even when he's not the one representing himself, he has stood firm as a strong pillar that cannot be intimidated, and always outside the courtroom, Malema has given very fiery statements. They represent the same fate, that they are defiant, they are not ready to compromise, they are stubborn, and there is something they stand for. When we compare this to the freedom fighters of this country, what is the relevance of these two comparisons? In South Africa, when we look at the fight to remove the apartheid regime, the people like Steve Biko, the late Steve Biko, the late Nelson Mandela, all these people, Albert Sisulu, all these people were people who started the struggle for independence when they were very young. If you look in Kenya, the likes of the late Jomo Kenyatta, the late first president of the Republic of Kenya, he was as young and fearless as these people. The likes of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, they were young, fearless, and they fought hard. The likes of Masinde Muliro, they were fearless. They fought and got what we have. So what is the conclusion to Court Helicopter? From Court Helicopter, we are seeing a new generation of leaders who are using the law, the courts, the jurisdiction of courts to ag mass followers. Malema has now 25 members of parliament. Babu's team are likely to have this thing. Suppose Babu was convicted. What does the law say? If he was convicted and jailed in the DJ Evolve matter, he and misses 8 consecutive sittings of parliament, Babu could have lost his seat. What of if DJ Evolve died within 1 year and a day? Babu could have been charged with the offense of murder. That didn't happen. What about Malema? If Malema went to jail, Malema could have lost his seat as a member of parliament. He is in parliament courtesy of that. So when you look at the parallels of the body size, look at the two gentlemen. All of them are slim. I think they don't get enough ugali or sukuma wiki. They are slim. They are not tall. They are short. They are articulate. They are sharp. They are people who have a big following out of the courts. What do we learn from what these matters are saying? Courts and the law, when applied properly, and they are intertwined with politics, leaders have grown out of the court drama. Leaders have been born out of frustrations from court. Let us look at William Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Has he been part and parcel of the people arrested and charged? Yes. President William Ruto, that time, him and President Uhuru Kenyatta were taken to the ICC. The court drama at the ICC gave President Uhuru Kenyatta the position of the presidency and William Ruto the deputy president. 2, has William Ruto been arrested and charged? Yes. At one time, William Ruto was arrested that he had stolen or he had grabbed land from the Ngong forest. William Ruto, that case collapsed. So William Ruto is not the first time he has been arrested. So the history of Kenya is a replica of leaders who have been arrested and have been charged. Jomo Kenyatta was arrested and charged. He became the president of the Republic of Kenya. Paul Ngei was arrested. He became the minister. We have the likes of Bildad Kagia. We have Dedan Kimathi. We have very many people who have been arrested and they have grown into prominence of this country. In South Africa, Oliver Tambo, Albert Sisulu, Nelson Mandela, Steve Biko, Malema, Zuma, all of them, Thabo Mbeki, all these people have gained political power out of charges that are either trumped up or they have used the courts to propel this matter. Does it have a bearing to date? The likes of Sifuna, senator, have taken the court system to grow their status. Their political mileage is becoming bigger and bigger. Are we seeing what we are seeing? Kalonzo of late, every matter, he is becoming a legal counsel. He's leading the matter. Is the court becoming now a maternity room to give birth to serious leaders in this country? We have seen the courts have been turned into maternity wings in South Africa. All leaders of South Africa have been either accused or they have been defenders in courts of law. In Kenya, all the political leadership in this country have been taken through the criminal process and they have come out very victorious. Those trained in law have turned the practice of law into a maternity where leadership is born, is conceived, is incubated, and it grows. So these are lessons for the young generation that we have today, that political adversaries does not end without it conferring somebody political mileage. Will this have a bearing to the next elections coming in South Africa? If Malema presents himself as the presidential candidate in South Africa, he will be a very formidable person. From our neighboring country, we have Kizza Besigye. He is in court fighting for the freedom, according to him, for Uganda. In Tanzania, we have Tundu Lissu, who is a lawyer. He has now become the face of opposition in Tanzania. And his skills in court, his arguments in court, his articulation of the law in Tanzania puts him on the bar to the likes of Malema, to the likes of Babu Owino. All these people are turning the courts into a maternity. 2027 in Kenya, are we likely to see this coming up? How many times did Baba utilize this? Baba was detained for 9 years. Baba was even charged for treason. Baba, Raila Odinga, used the courts, the BBI, every other time. Baba used the courts as a political platform to amass his followers, and he succeeded heavily. Wakili Danstan Omari from Court Helicopter, bringing to you the political parallels and how they play with the league of parallels and how the courts have been turned into maternity wings to give birth to conceive and give birth to our leaders in Africa. Wakili Danstan Omari, always a pleasure to do such trending explainers.